Exactly 34 minutes after 6. If you're getting ready to leave home for work, you want to know what's making headlines in some of the newspapers before you dash out. In case you miss any of our segment here on the show, you can always catch up. Just go to myjoyonline.com. We upload the videos and then you get a link to YouTube and then you can watch and catch up on all that you miss here on our show. But let me read some messages, a few messages before we go to the headlines as captured by myjoyonline.com. This one says, good morning. Our road from Suhum to Asamankese has been stopped, so please do something for us. That's from Asma Enum Apapam sending me that message. So from Suhum to Asamankese, they were working on the road and they've stopped. Let's see if we can find some answers for you. This one says, good morning. I'm pleading with the people of Tafo to smoke the peace pipe and stop fighting each other. Ghana is a peaceful country, so they should allow us to continue enjoying our peace. Good call coming from Brahma Adamu, watching from Chireponi this morning. Please tell President Mahama, say Na is his daughter. I want to marry her. If not, I go die single. I'm serious. I go pay 15 cattle as tradition demands to my in-law. Hey, you're trying to find trouble. Wait till she's after 18. Otherwise, you know what he's capable of doing to you. Let's do the newspapers now. We will start with the Daily Graphic. The Daily Graphic newspaper. Bloody day in Ashanti. Bloody and violent scenes were recorded in 2 towns in the Ashanti region Wednesday, resulting in the loss of 3 lives. African First Ladies attend Sexual Health and Rights Conference. And then 10,000 Ghana cedis bounty for arrest of MP's killers. So the police administration has placed a 10,000 Ghana cedis bounty on the head of the killer or killers of Joseph Boakye Danko-Edu, the Member of Parliament for Abuakwa North. On to the Daily Guide newspaper. 2 shot dead in Kumasi riot. So the Graphic is reporting 3. The Daily Guide is reporting 2. It says 2 persons are feared dead as several others sustained life-threatening injuries in bloody renewed clashes on Wednesday between natives of Tafo and a suburb of Kumasi and some Muslim youth over the construction of a fence wall at the local cemetery. Cops kill 2 brothers. This is a very, very sad story. Couldn't believe that this had happened yesterday. A tutor at the Asante Mampong midwifery training school and his younger brother, who were on a motorbike, were in the wee hours of Wednesday allegedly shot dead by a police patrol team who mistook them for armed robbers. Amazing. This story repeating itself in the Daily Guide. 10,000 bounty on MP's killers. We move on to the Ghanaian Times newspaper. British fugitive suspect to be sent back today. The British fugitive who allegedly murdered his girlfriend and 2 children in the United Kingdom and fled to Ghana is to be repatriated to his home country today, Thursday. Police gunned down 2 brothers. Gun battle at Boma as chief storms town with armed men. This is another angle to the same story you find in the Daily Guide and the Daily Graphic. There was a gun battle between the bodyguards of Nana Ebrima Akofo and the chief of Boma and an irate youth of the town in the Tano North district of the Bono Ahafo region. Let's get on to the Business Finder. Banks to get tough on lending. So following the rise in non-performing loans, banks in the country have begun reviewing their credit policies in order to reduce bad debts on their books. And the final story or the final headline in the Business Finder that we will look at is that IMF position on economic rejected. Recent remarks by the International Monetary Fund on the states of the Ghanaian economy have not gone down well with businesses, labor, and some economists here in our country. So for us, in the absence of the hard newspapers, these are the headlines that we're able to review for you on the show. We'll go back to myjoyonline.com, our website proper. But let me read these messages and then we'll continue. I'm about youth development worker. So in the Upper East region, I want Justice Baidu to contact to support his good works. Okay, so Salifu Binduri, you want to contact to Justice Baidu. We will link up with you. This one says, good morning, Mama V. Your outfit today is exceptional. Thank you. But the unfortunate thing is that your husband, Roland, is not around to fuel your beauty. And I can see that the program is also boring without Roland. Let's see. We'll pick it up. Don't worry. And then you're saying, sorry, Rashid in Kumbongo. Thank you very much for the message. But I don't feel bored, really. But he'll be back. Let's do myjoyonline.com. This one says, Boko Haram suicide bomber kills 56 in Nigerian camp. UCC UG partner Portsmouth University to tackle climate change. Gomez, you have to keep the cursor on it so I can read the headline and be complete with it. Otherwise, we won't get anywhere with this. Okay. So JB's death, MPs to deserve security, and that's Executive Director of African Center for Parliamentary Affairs, who's added his voice to calls for members of Parliament to get security protection. Let's do the other headline. Okay, this one says Talos suffers $1 billion loss for 2015. Northern Region Minister Designate wants implementation of Dagbon Roadmap. That's another story you find on myjoyonline.com. And the final one for us, Zenith Bank MD Daniel Asiedu to take a bow. So apparently, Zenith Bank MD Daniel Asiedu is bowing out after serving his term of office. We wish him well in his next endeavor or project. Hospitals take cash from NHIA subscribers as NHIA debt hits the roof. And of course, that 10,000 Ghana cedis bounty for the killers of JB. The Accra Region Police have announced a 10,000 cedi reward for anybody who would provide information that would lead to the arrest of the assassin or assassins of the Member of Parliament for Abuakwa North. They say if you have any information, please report to the nearest police station. MPs need parliamentary village. That's according to an expert. So an expert in international conflict management at the University of Cape Coast has called on government to get a village to house all the 275 members of Parliament to ensure their safety. What do you think particularly about this? Should they be living in a different place? I mean, they are members of the constituency. They represent the constituency. Constituents should have easy access to them. But if you're asking for us to build a village and house all of them, how would we have access to them? If you have a say on this particular story, you can hit me on WhatsApp. Let's do City FM online before we make way for more comments on WhatsApp. And then Benedict Owusu-Danquah will bring sports. Ayaga APC party. Again, Patrick, let it be there. Ayaga's APC party gets provisional certificates. And Patrick Gomez is my director this morning. Dismissed NDC accountant sues party. Demands 175,000 Ghana cedis. The next story, please. Curfew on Tafo scores beaten, wounded in Muslim, non-Muslim clashes. And I'll commit murder if my underage daughter is married off. That's President Mahama. Well, he said it. It's making headlines. I don't know. British murder suspect to be extradited tonight. He's going back to the UK to face charges of murder. Case on appointments of judges. EC chair adjourned to March 2. That's another story there. That will be a wrap for the headlines that we will take a look at my cityfmonline.com. Indeed, that will be it for the review. Let me read some more messages. This one says, good morning, Mama V. I can't still come to terms with what Honorable Atachia said concerning the unfortunate death of Honorable J.B. Danquah. He's on record to have said that death is a sign. And I will not even continue to read because I've listened to the entire tape. And I'll urge you, Mustafa Yakubu from Chireponi, to read everything. I mean, don't take him out of context. Very good friend of his. They share borders, south and north. I'm not sure he would wish something like that. He would say something like that. So please don't take him out of context. Read the entire message or the statement that he made. This one from Bright Boachi Yadom in Ofuase in the Asante Achim South says Ghana needs positive change and noble persons who think about the future and also not corrupt. So Ghanaians should vote. Hey, Charlie, we're not there yet. I beg. This one says from Overmass in Tamale, is NDP a party in Ghana? God save us from hatred for nothing. JDM must succeed, inshallah. Okay, if I read that, then I should be able to read Bright Boachi Yadom's message. So Bright says, votes Nana and Dr. Bawumia into power to solve our problems for unemployment, NHI is collapsing, our education sector, our financial stability, Bright, thanks for the message. What has become of Ghana? From pneumococcal meningitis to brutal murder and lately violent clashes claiming lives. Hassan Ayariga should stop wasting our ears. That's from Kekusi in Ejiso Besiase. This one says, good morning. Please, we have completed School of Social Work in Osu since 2014 without certificates. Please intervene for us and make it public known, for we are worried. And that's from Sian, who's here in Accra. This one from Abdullah Abubakar, Northern Regional Minister Designate, is in the right direction. Let's give him the support. And it's from Gunu. This one says, hi, Mama V. My name is Marcus from Aflao. I wish good things in your life. Marcus, I send it right back at you. Receive only good things in your life in Jesus' name. This one says, okay, thank you for the nice things you say. Huzaifa Maranga from Tamale. You love women with black complexion. I see where you're going with that. This one says it's a shame that the people of Old Tafo could resolve their disagreement that has led to the unfortunate incident. I plead that we bury the hatchet for life to go on. And it's from F. Yamwa in Seshi Akontombra sending me that WhatsApp message. Thanks, Mama V, for the good work. The health conference is a step in the right direction by Primus in Jerapa. Is it Primus or Primus? Send me a voice note and show me how you pronounce your name. This one says, good morning, Mama V. The killing of the Ebuako North MP is sad and a wake-up call for all those who engaged the services of private security should not request for one guard to protect them, especially in the night. My advice to them is to request at least 2 or maximum 4. And that's from Amuzu Agbanu in Takoradi. Maybe 2 or 3 more messages and then Benedict will come up. This one says, the president is very awards of the Bolga Boku Road. He only neglected people. I'm not sure I get the import of the message, but you say that in 2014 he came for the Boko Naba Saman Pete Festival. He said before he comes for the 2015 festival, the road would they would have worked on the road, but didn't come. Oh, you are a brother. Sule from Garu. I think, Sule, the call you're making is for the Bolga Boku Road to be fixed. I think that's the import of the message. This one from Majid from T Poly says, please, we need peace in Ghana. Tafo people. A call on the people of Old Tafo. We need peace. Ghana needs peace. Keta NHIS is in trouble as clients wait in queue from 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. without getting their cards because the scheme now depends on 3 machines and 1 printer only. And this is posing a lot of danger to clients coming from afar to the office. That's from Mirror in Keta. This one says, Mama V, don't you also think that Hassan Ayariga should have just joined the ruling NDC party and saved his hard-earned money and time? Forming a new party would not make any difference. That's from Bambakia Samed Fumbisi. Well, I'm not sure I have an opinion on this, but this is your opinion, and I love it. Thank you. This one says, good morning, workers of Joy News. Thanks. Keep working, and you keep watching. Good morning, Mama V. Where's my good friend Roland? Fatal from Yendi. Fatal, Roland is taking a little rest. He's not too good, but God willing, he is well, and he will be back with us. With that said, I'll make way for Benedict Owusu Dankwa, who comes up with sports. There's a certain record that Barcelona is breaking already, breaking their own record, setting new records for them. Is it 29 games with no losses at all recorded? Why don't we get the details from Benedict Owusu Dankwa? More sport news coming up.